Hey Max, I've gotten to a slump. Not been able to find my first deal. And then, you know, one of the things that I get a lot of questions asked about is finding deals, and they're in a rut. They've given up. They've not got to the point where they thought they would be at by now. And I can tell you, one of the most important things you can do on yourself and just general in business, I don't even care if this is real estate investing or not, and I'm just simply talking about reflecting on yourself and your business and where you are with the effort you've put in to where you want to get to. And you got to be clearly and completely honest with yourself, right? So when you sat down and you took the adventure to get into a new business, you told yourself you seen yourself going to this point, right? But what a lot of people don't evaluate is, I need to actually do this amount of work to get where I want to get. And that's the problem, the self-reflection on yourself. You don't do it. And a lot of people don't do it. I didn't do it for a long time. But now reflection is a very, very important part of my day-to-day everything. And the reason is because if I don't reflect on myself and reflect what I've been doing, then you're not able to look back and actually see where you came from and where you wanted to go, right? So it's very, very important to do a reflection on yourself, and it's how you develop. Because if you're honest with yourself and you know yourself, you develop from reflecting on your past and where you want to go. So I get messages like these all the time, but it's very important, like I said, to be successful in life or even in business. And I'm at a point right now where I am restructuring things in my business, and this happens on a cycle. And you should be, and I know a lot of you out there are, single person. A lot of you people out there are single person entities, and you don't have a staff or everybody around you to reflect. What's very important, right, is restructuring the business. And I'm at that phase right now. And what restructuring looks like is evaluating and even reflecting on my business to see what the trends are, what my KPIs are, and those are just my key performance indicators. Have I been performing up to the standard of where I need to be and where I am now, right? For example, if I need to get or want to get to $200,000 a month in revenue, am I doing the things that need to get me to $200,000 a month in revenue? And if you're honest with yourself and you can make that adjustment, then you're going to have a successful business. And try to do that at least once a quarter, even midterms in between. And if you have a business partner, reflect off each other and just know, are you getting up at the right time in the morning? Are you supervising your employees correctly? Are you making sure you're making enough offers? Are you talking to enough people? And I mean, this can be real estate or anything else, right? But it's very, very important to restructure yourself and your business on a monthly, quarterly basis so that you're still adjusting to the market, you're still adjusting to yourself. And that's what's important. So even myself, I catch myself sometimes, I might wake up too late for a couple weeks in a row, or I might not be as aggressive or on top of my employees as I should be. I let certain things slack. It's easy to start slacking when you used to pray to have $100,000 a year job. Now you're making $100,000 a month and you start to back off and be less aggressive. This is actually the perfect time to punch through the wall and be more aggressive, because there's not much difference between making $100,000 a month, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a month. All it is finding that little tool and turning it up and making some adjustments. And that's what you need to be able to do as an entrepreneur, and especially if you're in this real estate business. Evaluate yourself, evaluate your employees, evaluate your goals, and go after it. I promise you, if you do this as an entrepreneur, you have no choice but to be successful. And you won't win every time, but failing is probably sometimes even better than the win, because you learn so much as you fail. All right, guys, I'm sorry to go off on a rant, but I'm here, and these are just probably going to come off the top of my head a couple videos a week or every other week. All right, so like, subscribe, see you guys later. Go out and do some reflecting And listen, comment below. Tell me what kind of reflecting you need to do right now, what you're doing in order to grow your business. All right. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Hello.
Hey, this is Max. How you doing? Sorry I missed your call.
Fine. You?
I'm doing well.
Good. We're going to accept the offer.
Okay.
Just trying to get my sister, trying to go home with my sister so we can get the stuff that I wanted to get out of the house.
Okay. Do you need, what kind of time frame are you looking? Do you want me to, we can go ahead and close on the property here. Give me about maybe 7 to 10 days. And once we do that, I mean, even if you don't come before then, we can still I can allow you some time to go in there and get some stuff out. It's not I'm not going to rush you out of there or anything.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. The only thing is, as far as like the taxes, can that be taken care of?
Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is, I think we said 54,000, right? And I'm going to pay the back taxes. So you're going to walk away with 54,000. All right. Well, I will take care of it, and I promise this will be the easiest process you've ever had. And what will happen is my attorney will reach out to you tomorrow just to gather any information as far as, because the property is just in your name, so it's pretty simple, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. So I'll send over a contract, and then I'm going to send you a text message to check your email to make sure you got it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. 50 grand deal right there. $54,000, 50 grand.